Hi, I'm Liz with Liz's Crafts, and I am bringing you a busted canvas collage piece. Now, for my busted canvas, I'm going to be using this black 8x10 canvas from the Dollar Tree. And for the portion I'm going to put my collage on, I'm using foam board. So I'm just going to put my canvas on top of the foam board, and I want to make my foam board just a little bit smaller than my canvas piece. So I make sure that at the top and the side, my canvas hangs over the foam board so that when I cut it, the foam board is smaller than the canvas itself. Just going to turn my canvas over and put my foam board on top, and I like the size of it. I'm going to go ahead and take off the sticker. It says Ready Board, and I think I got it at the Dollar Tree, but I'm not positive. Now to cut my canvas, I'm taking my X-Acto knife and I'm just going from one corner to the other corner. And then I'm going to start cutting triangles. And I always go to that from the outer edge to the center of the canvas. It does cut better that way. Once I have all 4 triangles cut, then I'm going to cut those in half. And these don't have to be exact. And there it is, all cut. Gonna take my glue gun, and you want to put your glue on the inside end of your cut triangle, and then you're going to kind of fold it over, and I like to glue mine towards the corners of my canvas. Now, some people do take either fabric or scrapbook paper or whatever and put it on the inside of the canvas back, but I don't do that. I mean, you can, but I haven't. I kind of like it this way. So what I'll do is I'll do one side, flip it around, and do the other side, and then do the last sides. That you could go around. You can do the top and then the side, the bottom and then the side if you want. I just thought I might be able to do it a little bit better if I did top and bottom and then side and side. But you do want to make sure you hold it until your hot glue sets up. And like I said, when I fold mine over, I angle it towards the corners. And there it is, the busted canvas portion. So I'm going to set that aside, and then I'm going to work on the foam board. Well, okay, I didn't exactly set it aside. So what I want to do is mark where the wood pieces are, the frame of the canvas, mark it on my foam board so that I'll know how far to go out with my items that I'm going to glue on here. I don't want to go all the way to the end of the foam board because then you won't be able to glue it onto your canvas. And I'm just going to take my ruler and make my lines. Like I said, this is just so I'll know not to go outside of these lines when I add my items to my foam board. I'm going to take the black paint. That's the Crafter's paint, acrylic paint from Hobby Lobby. I paid $3.99 for that big bottle, which I thought was pretty good. And then I'm just going to paint the edges and the back portion. And the back, I'm just going to go in a straight line. I'm not going to pounce it or anything. And now for the front side, I am going to pounce it because I do like the texture that gives to my board. Once it's dry, then I start adding my items. I have this laser cut word that says Inspire. I got it from the Dollar Tree. I think it comes 3 in a package. So I'm going to put that right in the center. And I'm just gluing these on with my hot glue. This is a button that I snipped the back off of. It's a little van. This is a bead. This one is one of those things that the clothing stores put on the coat hangers for the size. There's a car key and a zipper pull. That is a Canadian, I think it's like a 5-cent piece or something. That's a button. And a tube bead, a safety pin, a smaller safety pin, another one of the tube beads, a larger button, paper clip, the back off of that angel pin that I just put on, and then a butterfly pin that I took the back off of, and then a bobby pin. I was going to put this water bottle cap on, but I decided not to. So I'm just going to pick these pieces up one at a time since I already have them laid out where I want them, and I'm just going to add the hot glue to it. I'm sorry about the camera kind of going in and out of focus, but I guess that's because of my arm. Now the butterfly pin, I did take the back off of it, and I just had to throw it away. The buttons are metal. A lot of what I put on this piece was metal. It's another tube bead, paper clip. This was one of the regular size paper clips. This is a larger safety pin. And then the angel pin that I took the back off of, it's metal actually. The zipper pull is metal. This little thing here that goes on a coat hanger at the store, it's plastic. And this is the back off the angel pin. So it's metal. And then a bobby pin, of course it's metal. And then I just flipped the board over just to see if there's anything that I hadn't glued down yet. And there was the little safety pin. I forgot to glue it down. So I'm going to add that. Just picking off the glue hairs. And then I'm going to take my chippy brush and try to get more of the glue hairs off. And then what I couldn't get off with the chippy brush, I'm going to kind of melt with my heat gun. Yeah, I'm just taking the same paint that I used to paint the foam board, and I'm going over each of the items. And you want to get plenty of paint on your brush so that you can get in the nooks and crannies, and you want to make sure you get up under the pieces so you don't see any of the color coming through. You want everything to be black. And with the wet paint and you kind of globbing it on, it does kind of wrinkle the paper that's on the foam board. But I think it kind of adds interest to it, especially when you start putting your top color on. So I don't mind it wrinkling. If you do, you can get flat canvas and use it instead of the foam board. And then I felt like I needed more glue on the key, so I'm going to add some glue on the metal portion so it'll stay on the board. Sorry about my voice. I think I'm getting a cold. And then once you get it all painted, you can take off some of the excess paint with a dry brush. And this is the green paint that I'm using. It's Deco Art, a green paint that I got. It's metallic green from Hobby Lobby. It was $1.89. And this was also from Hobby Lobby. It's white metallic paint, and it was 69 cents. So I'm just going to mix it up because the green is a little too dark and it doesn't show up real good on the black. So I wanted to lighten it with the white metallic paint. And then I'm just going to start adding it, and then you'll see everything kind of pop up off of the foam board. It's pretty cool. This is my favorite part. Of course, you want everything to be dry in between. Just move the zipper pull out of the way a little bit so I can get underneath there and the back side of it. And then I go around all the edges. And I do just pounce the brush. And I'm just going to dry it a little bit. Once I get that dry, then I'm going to add my glue so I can add my canvas to the top. And what I like to do is put the wood glue on the outside sides of it and then the hot glue in the corners. I did get some of my wood glue in the corner, but I'm just going to put my hot glue over top of it and see what happens. It seemed to work. Yeah, I'm putting my canvas piece on. I'm going to press it down to make sure it stays where it needs to stay. There it is. I think it looks pretty good. And now I'm going to add a piece of jute that I've tied in a loop, and I'm going to staple it onto the middle of my foam board and canvas. But I really don't want the loop sticking up. So I'm going to take it down a little bit so that only a piece of the loop is sticking up. And then I'm going to go on both sides and use my staple gun. And I just go ahead and cut off the knot that's in the jute because I figured it would keep my piece from being flush with the wall. So that's it. This one is done. You'll have to let me know what you think of this. So if you go to Busted Canvas, you'll see all the other ones that I've done. Again, I'm Liz with Liz's Crafts, and if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up or make a comment. It would help me with YouTube, and I appreciate you.